Hey everybody, today I wanted to talk about a story that was very sad from last week, and it just kind of stuck with me. Um, and it's kind of a rare way to die, I guess, or it's just kind of one of those kind of freak things that happens in life. And we could be talking about something like diabetes or heart disease or car accidents, which kill so many more people than uh, this disease we're going to talk about today. But if you're anything like me, you've always been, kind of interested in things like Monsters Inside Me, which is a TV show, or, even Forensic Files, just things that happen in life that are, like they say, the truth is stranger than fiction. And this story, to me, it just kind of stuck with me, like I said. I think because it's just so frightening. But it's about a young man here in Sydney, Australia. His name is Sam Ballard. And he basically, what happened is he ate a slug on a dare and, became paralyzed. And then, of course, this was in 2010 when he initially ate it, and he just passed away, this month, 8 years later. So it was a dare. He was drinking some wine with some of his friends. He was a rugby player, so he was very athletic. And he ate the garden slug, and then he noticed his legs were starting to hurt over the next few days. And anyway, he ended up going into a coma for 420 days. It paralyzed his body. He finally woke up, and the disease is called rat lungworm disease. It's hard to say it. Rat lungworm disease. And I have a picture here of him, and this is Sam Ballard right here. Also, I think it's really sad because it's something you wouldn't think would take your life. I remember when I was in sixth grade, we had a health teacher who was pretty brazen, and she talked one of the kids into eating an earthworm. She talked him into it, and I think she paid him $5 or $10, and I don't remember if he rinsed it off with water or he just gulped it down, but he ate it, and of course that's probably not as risky as eating a slug. Anyway, the way he came in contact with this rat lungworm disease when he ate the slug is because supposedly the slug had eaten or come in contact with rat feces. And obviously this is a parasite that rats get. Anyway, and it's one of the scariest things you'll ever see in your life. Noodle-like organisms are adult rat lungworms emerging from the pulmonary artery of a rat. And like I said, this is probably one of the most, frightening things you could, ever see here. But anyway, enough of that. That's pretty scary. And, sadly, the young man ended up passing away. But this is one of the last pictures I found on the internet of him and his mother. And you can just see what a toll it took on him. Again, this was a strapping young man, a rugby player, and just having some wine on, his back patio. And, next thing you know, a slug starts going across, and on a dare, he eats it. Now, I can't say I've ever eaten a slug, but I've done a lot of really dumb things in my past. And when I was younger, hanging out with friends, whether it's peer pressure or, you're just kind of a wild and crazy guy, you go out and, do something, silly. And, sadly, this ended up destroying this guy's life and ended up taking his life. And just imagine, the horrible 8 years that he dealt with. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this today. It's one of the stories, and a very sad story. And like I said, it just kind of stuck with me, and it kind of reminds me of a lot of the stories on Monsters Inside Me. And, it's just one of those scary things in life that can happen. But anyway, we have consequences for our actions, and he definitely didn't, this young man didn't deserve this. And like I said, we've all done dumb things before, but Sam Ballard ended up passing away of this rat lungworm disease. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Also in the comment section, go ahead and put a disease that you think is pretty scary.